Hi, this is Deb from Deb's Days Designs, and I'm back today with a fun fabric project. Today we're making these cute stuffed gnomes. You can use pink fabric for Valentine's Day gnomes, green fabric for St. Patty's Day gnomes, spring colors for cheerful gnomes, or red and green for Christmas gnomes. Then fill your bowls or baskets or use them in your tiered tray decor any time of year. Before I get started, I publish new content frequently, so be sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel. And check out the blog at debsdays.com, where you'll find plenty of sewing and crafting projects. It's also where you'll find a link to the written version of this project with step-by-step instructions, cutting measurements, photos, and the printable template. And since it's a digital download pattern, you can get started on your very own stuffed gnomes today. I've added a link in the description below this video. Alright, let's get this project started. Along with your regular sewing supplies for this project you'll need fabric for the hats, fabric for the beards, fiberfill stuffing, pinking shears, and the printable template. First, place a strip of beard fabric and a strip of hat fabric together with the right sides of the fabrics facing each other. Stitch along the edge using a 1/4 inch seam allowance. Press the seam open towards the hat fabric. Place a piece of gnome fabric with the right side of the fabric facing up. Use the circle template to cut out a nose from the fabric scraps. Place one of the noses in the middle of the fabric along the center seam. Stitch the nose to the gnome by sewing 1/8 of an inch to a 1/4 inch inside the edge of the fabric circle. You could also use a zigzag stitch, a blanket stitch, or a satin stitch. Place the other piece of gnome fabric with the right side of the fabric facing down. On top, place your sewn gnome front with the right side of the fabric facing up. Center the template over the gnome piece, making sure the nose is in the middle and the bottom of the hat is aligned with the fabric's middle seam. Stitch the gnome by sewing around the outside of the template very close to the edge of the paper, leaving a space on the hat open for stuffing. Make sure your needle's in the down position when pivoting at the points. Use pinking shears to trim a 1/4 inch to a 1/2 inch outside the stitching lines. Use extra caution when cutting the inner points of the beards. Use the opening to stuff the gnome with fiberfill, filling as full as desired. Adjust the stuffing away from the opening and stitch it closed. For a neater look, retrim the opening with pinking shears. And just like that, we have these cute stuffed gnomes. If you'd like to see more projects like this one, with digital patterns you can print at home, check out the blog at debsdays.com. I've added a link in the description below this video. See you next time with another project.